Experience the power and healing of sacred geometry. Joseph Labruto III has put this divine information into affirmation cards. Each card and symbol has been invoked with the divine energy of our Creator, archangels, and ascended masters. Each card is given an affirmation beginning with the words, I am, meaning the strength of God. Receive protection, heal trauma, and manifest all of your desires with the help of these cards. To get your set, go to ourjourneyoflife.com today. It's time to align your mind, body, and soul. Joseph Labruto III received off-planet symbols and colors that carry a specific vibration. Each symbol serves a specific function, such as improving happiness, clarity, intuition, and more. Joseph has put these energetically activated symbols into a set of cards. Now you can benefit from these vibrationally excited symbols. For your set of these cards, go to ourjourneyoflife.com.
Hello, hello. The official start of the show. Tell us why the ringing of the bell.
The ringing of the bell brings us into the timeless dimension.
Okay.
It's the vibrations of the bells and listening to it.
So that's how we start off the show. It kind of lifts up our vibrations. It brings our energy to a different level. And this is why we do this. So, how are you doing, Kristen? We're very festive. We're wearing our Easter colors. You see, I got my red, my gray, my paisley.
Absolutely.
So
I have my red, my gold. I love my gold bracelets. I like how they make the sound, and they're just And I have my gold buttons.
Uh-huh. So,
I'm feeling very festive. So we have some news, right? I'm going to start with mine. So Joseph, my guides are coming through and they would like to speak.
let
It
them
is
speak.
time. Yes, there is a shift coming. The 1144, 144, 1133, 1111.
Yes.
It is time now. And I know what that means now. So they would like to come through and speak definitely on the 21st of December, which I kept hearing about it. I kept seeing it, but I didn't know exactly what it meant. But an upgrade is coming on the 21st. And so I think I am going to bring all of my guides through on that day.
And what I'm going to share with you what's happening on the 21st. That is the day of the Christmas star that returns. Last time from Bethlehem, and 800 years ago, the star shined last time.
Oh, this is
the
what
day.
is happening.
So December 21st will be the time for the Christmas star, which I'll be talking about too.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
yes.
so I'm so excited. It's everything is coming into alignment. The 5D experience, the vibrations, the energy is stabilizing. We're going to be shifting. I'm just reading some of the notes. It's going to be moving through the chakras. We are going to begin vibrating love. We are creating a new world and a new earth. We will be together. We will be able to differentiate between vibration patterns of emotions. And we will heal the mind glitch. There'll be a reboot. And there's a lot of stuff coming through.
Wow.
I'm excited. We will be it's happening now, and all of the light workers and people who do what we do, it's going to be our priority to stay in this vibration pattern for the next. So
It's
there's
funny.
a lot of exciting things happening.
We haven't talked about what we're going to talk about on the show to now. And the thing I have written kind of relates to what you just said. It's like we kind of coordinated today.
No, we didn't, baby.
I know.
Coordinating.
Our guides coordinated.
Mass coordination. It's a mass coordination together. And it's happening all over this world and all over this globe right now. So we are just coming together and it is happening. And it's so beautiful. I mean, the vibration of love, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people across the globe, light workers and empaths and healers, are now going to be vibrating love consciously. We're clearing out all the energy that's not serving us in our lives right now. So we're all going through these shifts and these changes.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to read what I wrote about the Christmas star, and then we're going to have a conversation about what you're talking about, because it has everything to do about the clearing and everything. So let me get off, because you have no idea what I wrote here either. And I'm going to try to read through this here. And it's posted on my Facebook for those of you who are listening online. A rare Christmas star will shine in 2020. The Christmas stars shine brightly in Bethlehem in the celebration of the birth of Jesus. The same star will return when Jupiter and Saturn will form this rare Christmas star on the winter solstice, December 21st, 2020. The Magi found Jesus by the way of the Christmas star that was formed when the planets Jupiter and Saturn lined up perfectly, giving the appearance of one brightly lit star. The birth of Jesus came when the world was filled with pestilence, chaos, violence, political and social unrest. It was truly a dark time. But then the star brought light onto the world, welcoming the King of Peace. Fast forward to this year, 2020, and it looks as if history is repeating itself. The world is in economical, crippling pandemic, and here in the United States, we are experiencing chaos, violence, political, and social unrest. The winter solstice, November 21st, will be the shortest day of the year, literally making it the longest night. So in fact, it is the darkest day of the year and the beginning of the cold, dark winter season. On the darkest day this year, the planet Jupiter and Saturn will meet, giving us for the first time in 800 years, the Christmas star. How fitting at this moment of time during the Christmas season, we get to see this beautiful reminder that the light will shine brightly, lighting up the darkest times, making all things new. So as we reach December 21st and you cast your eyes toward the Christmas star, may it be a reminder that that same star that welcomed the newborn sun will also be the light to bring in peace as the world begins to heal.
Yes. It's coming. It's coming, Joseph. It's coming on the 21st.
It is. It's coming.
I feel
2020 is going to be behind us. It's going to be a new year. 2021 is a birth, a awakening, light coming into this world. And that's what, and as it came in Bethlehem with this Christmas star, this star is going to light the way again. Okay.
Oh, how exciting, everyone. Oh, I can't wait. It's just going to be so amazing. I can see it. I can just see it. It's just so beautiful. I just can't wait. Everyone's together, Joseph. It's going to be a whole new world. It's coming right now.
It's coming. And if you look at the skies now, you can see the two planets coming closer and closer. And when they hit the 21st, they're going to line together, and they're going to be a bright star when they elapse together.
On the 21st, my show
December
will be at 8 p.m. that night.
Wonderful.
And Joseph, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Uh-huh.
Okay. My headphone died. On the 21st, y'all, if you want to check in, I will be talking all about this, and I will be channeling. And actually, I'm translating. I am a translator of the I Am. So that's coming on Monday, the 21st. So tune in.
Okay.
That's what I got, Joseph.
Well, it looks like we have a packed room again. For those of you who are trying to call in or log in, I should say, wait for the when we read someone, the person we read is going to come out of the waiting room, and it'll open a spot for you. We only can allow 8 people at a time into the waiting room, so just be patient. But it seems like the room is filled now. And I want to welcome everyone in the waiting room. It's good, and get to see everybody's smiling faces down there. And a few shout outs too. I think it was Maria Garcia said that we had a wonderful show on my Facebook page about us. And also Insila, Lynn also said we have a great show. And I see they're also commenting in our comment area. Please share.
Yeah, and thank you for that. We love hearing your feedback. We've been getting some really amazing feedback, and I think Joseph's going to set a testimonials page on our website. So we're going to be able to put the feedback there. It's been really lovely. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, once we get the website going, we're going to have a testimonial page and everything. So we're looking forward of having that too. So
absolutely. And share, guys, tell your friends about us. Now, bring the people together. We have lots of fun stuff to chat about. Okay. Oh, Joseph, you want to tell them before we get started about Saturday?
Oh yeah, I'm going to put the banner up real quick here, and there we go. Holiday Healing Gift, and Kristen and I are going to be guests where Robin has his show. It's going to also be aired on national radios throughout the country. I think they're based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and it's a COVID special. Robin, who's shown there in the mask, she lost her father recently to COVID, and she decided to put this show together. She's bringing on nurses and doctors to share their experience, and also people who have family members who have lost family members from COVID. They're going to ask me and Kristen to read for these family members as well. So I have no idea who they're bringing on the show. It's a 2-hour show this coming Saturday, 8 to 10. And you'll hear stories from the health, from our first responders out there and what they're going through, and plus friends and families who lost someone from COVID. Okay. All right. So everyone ready? Everybody in the waiting room? Now, if you want to get a reading, it's very important. If it's a medium reading, how I work is I'm a direct dial. If I know the relationship of the person, no names or anything, just a relationship like mom, dad, brother, sister, that's all I need to know. And then I'll do my best to connect with them. Kristen normally will jump in on the tail end once I open that mediumship door for her. Her mediumship abilities are increasing day by day. It's getting stronger and stronger. We also give life path, life direction. So we call maybe spiritual counseling is probably the best way, because, we can say we do psychic readings, intuitive readings, but Kristen and I find ourselves more as counselors, counseling people and helping them find a direction in life. So we kind of title ourselves spiritual counselors. Okay, you want to add anything else to that, Kristen?
I heard the word, Joseph, metaphysicians.
Well, that's what we are as metaphysicians. Teach about metaphysical science, the whole aspects. It covers everything from UFOs to mediumships to channeling, everything, and that's where metaphysicians come in. It's a study of metaphysics. So on there. For those of you who are watching or in the waiting room, I have these little poker chips on here. It's a lottery we're going to do. So no matter what time you logged in, I'm going to pick you out of a lottery and pick a number here. And then once you have your reading, we ask that maybe keep watching on Facebook and just kind of log out of the waiting room so we can make room for others who are trying to get in. Okay. All right. Number 7 is the last person we have on here. And it is, Alexandria, or if I pronounced it right, or Alexandria. I'm going to bring you up here. Alejandra.
Maybe.
Okay.
Alejandra. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Alejandra. Okay.
Alejandra.
Hi.
I love that. It's beautiful.
Have you been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
No, I have been before.
You have been on before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome. So what brings you here tonight?
Oh, no, I just wanted to hear you guys, and I don't know, to see if you can pick any energy around me. I have like a lot of confusion in my love life, so I don't know. Trying to get some clarity.
I'm going to let Kristen pick the cards for you and get directions, okay? All right.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Alejandra, would you like a reading?
Yes, I can wait for it.
Okay, take a breath for me, a couple breaths, and let it all out. Okay, darling. Okay. So you are going to have a breakthrough. Okay, it's going to feel very intense. So this is coming because there's some energy in your life that is causing some energetic mental split and break between the two minds of the healthy and the unhealthy. So the healthy and the unhealthy mind are separate right now. So we need to merge them together. Some of the energy that's in your life is about morality. So this is right and that is wrong. This is good and that is bad. This is black and this is white. This is my way. This is the highway. When we live in that environment, our energy can become a bit stuck, trapped, unmoving. So it's time for this to dissolve in your life. It's time for that sort of energy to move away from your life right now. And what I want you to focus on right now, it's called moment to moment awareness. I say this a lot. It's the power of now, spiritual presence. That's what's going to heal the situation right now. So I want you to bring that light into your life. I want you to, meditate, listen to music, get on some YouTube, find that light, find a group, find a church, find a vibrationally high friend. Okay. Your inner voice is telling you exactly what needs to happen here. Sometimes you're listening to it. Other times you feel like you're not listening to it. But I want to let you know that this inner voice, this intuition, this self-love, self-care, take care of yourself now, pull that energy back inside your body. It's about self-love and creativity. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Any other questions? I answered, I hope.
I don't know how can I ask this. I'm not really looking right now to be with someone, but maybe in the future, when I get in a better place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, when your vibrations begin to rise because you've healed inside, the stuff that's got to heal inside, your person will come. But we don't want them right now. We need to get ourselves right now inside. I'm right there. So I'm practicing the self-love. What are the choices and changes that I need to make right now? I'm drinking water. I'm going vegan. I'm taking care of myself right now. Whatever that is, and I'm making sure that the energy around me is healthy for my soul. And sometimes that means I have to make some changes and adjustments and shifts, but it's worth it. And when that happens, you're going to feel so good and so amazing and so beautiful. You're probably not even going to be looking for anyone because you're going to be so whole and so complete. Right? Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. So,
Thank
Kay,
you.
I want you to come back in. I want you to check on us. Listen, YouTube, spiritual light worker, find the light.
I didn't hear the last part because the microphone, I don't think is working properly, but
Just find the light, she said, and it will come through.
She can re-listen.
Thank you, Alejandra. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Joseph.
There we go. Okay. All right. So that was nice. For those of you who had a reading, we're gonna I hate to use the word kick you out of studio, but that's what it says. So just kind of want to make room for other readings. And she logged off and someone logged in. The room is filled again. I was just about to announce there was an opening for the room, but it just filled up again. So Kristen and I welcome. Please share the show. The more you share, the more people will see this, and it keeps Kristen and I going every day. We would like to keep this going all the time. Kristen's on Monday. She has her own thing on Monday too. And I love Kristen's show when I listen to it. Her own personality comes out. She'll play the ukulele. She'll have her bird on her shoulder, and she brings on guests too when she brings her shows. So she's always have somebody else new on the show to interview. So, and that's the Kristen O Show. Okay. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and promote it here. And that's the Kristen O Show. And that's every Monday. Okay.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Since I play my products all the time, so
well, I love
I'm going to go ahead and say this is the season. I'm going to just promote one audiobook here. This is also in print. It's called The Promise, the Metaphysical Teaching of Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me. It's called The Metaphysical. Can you say it one more time for me?
Yeah, it's The Promise. The book is called The Promise, the Metaphysical Teachings of Jesus. And since it's the season, I'm going to just play a little commercial on it here.
Wait.
Okay.
Before you play it, tell me about it. I want to hear it. Tell me what it's about.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab the book behind me. Oh, this is the book. It's called The Promise. It's also an audiobook. It's a story of Jesus from his birth to his death, but it's written in a metaphysical way. I take Judaism and Christianity, and I kind of mix it up and make it more into a spiritual. I'm a channel. I channel Yeshua, who is Jesus. He speaks through me. So in his voice through me, I am speaking and I'm teaching his lessons. It's set to music and everything. Probably next week I'll have a little clips on the audio so you can hear about the audio clips on it. So, but that's what it is. It's called The Promise. It is channeled. Whole book is channeled. Yeah, this one, yeah. Normally my books that I have it's my guides channel messages, and then it's my story and I teach lessons. This book, The Promise, is completely channeled by Yeshua, by Jesus, and his word.
Okay, I love that, y'all. I love it.
Okay.
Thank you, Jessica.
The Promise, an audiobook authored and narrated by Joseph Labruto III. This audio adventure has been described by critics as the motion picture score of the study of Jesus, packed with powerful insight shining the light on an intriguing blend of Judaism, Christianity, and New Age philosophy. The Promise is a must-listen for those on the spiritual path to enlightenment, so get your copy today at OurJourneyOfLife.com.
And there you go.
I love Jesus. I love
next
Jesus,
week.
Joseph.
I have a trailer I'll play next week, and it has my voice narrating it and everything.
Yay.
Number one. You ready to go for another, or you have something to say? Can you
Is
hear
number
me?
one.
I got number one.
Joseph, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll have to ask to make sure, because someone said, because I have my microphone unplugged, the actual microphone, because I have this, but this died. So
Okay.
sure.
All right. There's no echo. You're fine. I hear you. And if you can hear me, we're good. Can you, the first, Alyssa, that's who we have for the first person that logged in. I'm going to bring her up over here. And we're going to bring you right over to this side. Hi, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Have you called into the show before? Or is this the first time?
No, this is my first time.
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
New York.
New York. What brings you here tonight, Alyssa?
I was hoping to connect with my grandfather.
Okay. He recently passed away? I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. I want you to focus on him. Remember his memory. And I'm going to have you count 1 to 5. Say your first name out loud 3 times as well.
Alyssa, Alyssa, Alyssa. 1.
Okay, thank you, Alyssa. I know sometimes we want to speak to somebody, but then I kind of bring family members in. But I have somebody complaining about their legs coming in right now, and either the knees or their legs, or have a hard time walking. Who could this person be?
One that I know of, that I'm aware of at least.
Okay. Do you know anybody who had leg problems or something to do with couldn't walk or anything like that in your lifetime?
I mean, it's possible. No one's really ringing a bell. I mean, like a bad injury, or just like...
It could be from an injury, a motorcycle accident, or it could be an injury to the leg. Do you recall anybody?
I was in a car accident when I was younger, but that was...
Did you hurt?
Leg problem.
Did you hurt your legs or anything when you were in that car accident?
We had some issues with like the knee, and I also danced, so that could be, maybe that's something. I don't know.
Someone in spirit is talking about somebody who had issues with legs and things. If that happened when you were a child and you had problems with legs and knees, this could have been your grandfather. Maybe this was a time when everybody was worried about you, wondering if you could walk again. Well, and this is what I'm hearing.
That badly, but no, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask someone in my family.
Now, who is the J, like John or Joe?
John, yes.
Is this your grandfather?
Yes.
All right. All right. So John is talking. I think he's going through your childhood when you were in that auto accident. It was somebody who was in an accident who hurt their legs. So John is telling me about you. And now he has a big smile on his face. And he's just telling me how much he loves you, Alyssa. And you've always been so special to him, and you've always been close. And I see the butterflies now coming in, and he mentions the butterflies for you. Oh. Anyone wanted to do anything with the butterflies or anything like that? A tattoo or anything like that?
No, I don't.
What about the wings? Angel wings, butterfly wings, bird wings, feathers, anything with that?
Maybe angel wings. I mean,
Angel wings. Did anybody wanted to do a tattoo with angel wings?
not that I know of.
Okay.
Maybe
I have a hospice situation.
a hospice. Okay.
Hard time talking at the very end and getting things out.
Okay.
I felt that he wished he could have told you more, or he wished he could have told the family more.
Okay.
People scattered. Some didn't get there in time
Yes.
for his passing.
Yes.
Okay. Were you the one who didn't get there in time as well?
Yes. I was one of
All
them.
right. Okay. Sometimes we hurt because we wish we got there in time, but things get in the way. It's like catching planes or getting here and doing that, and we just couldn't get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
What your grandpa John is telling me, Alyssa, is that he came to you.
Oh.
And that's the most important thing, that he is always with you. A certain smell I'm smelling right now that smells like him. And I don't know if this is something that happens where you smell something that reminds you of him, but he's mentioning that as well, too. I don't know where I keep on getting these butterflies or something like that, but something to do with wings. Anybody who's a pilot, flying, or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know. I keep on getting these wings for some reason, and I just don't know why I keep on getting these as well. I see the Statue of Liberty now,
Okay.
and that means Ellis Island. Did any great-grandparents come through?
I think, gosh,
His parents?
and family that was originating in New York.
Okay. His parents?
I'm not sure if it was on his side or my grandma's side, but
Okay. Is your grandmother alive still?
yes.
Okay. Now, who's Marie or who's the M?
Marie, yeah, that's his mom. My grandmother's mom.
I have Marie here. Okay. So this is your great grandmother then, his mother. All right. So when we're talking about Ellis Island, we're talking about coming here in New York or anything. Marie just jumped in. Okay. He's laughing. He says he wishes he says he's happy to get to see his mom. You tell your grandmother, though, I am always there. I'm always looking after her. I haven't gone far. The butterflies has to do with your grandmother. Ask her, when she sees butterflies, does it remind you of him?
Okay.
That's where the butterflies come in. It's for your grandmother. He's also showing me a rose, too. And I don't know if it could be the name Rose, or it could be significant with roses, growing roses and stuff.
Okay.
So, all right. But this is all has to do for your grandmother.
Okay.
On there. A ring now I'm getting. A ring that was supposed to be given to you. Okay. Is this from this grandmother or from another grandmother?
I'm not aware of a ring. I don't know. My grandmother's mother passed away, and I know she had a few rings, but I don't know if it was for me.
All right, so this is a great grandmother who passed away.
Yes.
Is there a Patricia or a P?
No, not that.
Patricia, Patty, P. What about Pennsylvania? Anyone from Pennsylvania?
Oh, that would be back generations. If so, I don't.
That's probably where I'm going. I'm seem to be going back in generations to your great grandparents, and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to just back up over here. I'm just going to stop with Marie and your grandfather John. I just had. Was it a hospice situation with your grandfather though? Ended up in the hospital, and people had to come see him.
Yes, he was in the hospital for about a week.
What was it hard to come see him? Were they not letting people in or anything like that?
It was
because I had
having COVID. Yeah.
Okay, I have people want to see him and arguing. Let me just go in there and see. Let me just be with him. But he wants to let you know that he was outside with everyone. You didn't have to come in to see him. He pretty much was out of it. He was pretty much in a deep coma and a deep sleep, he said. Okay. He wants to let you know, his wife, your grandmother, wanted to be with him.
Okay.
But they were afraid. Were they afraid to bring her into the room or anything like that?
No, she was with him at the time.
Okay, but any other people they couldn't bring in because of the COVID then. Okay. All right. Let your grandmother know that he'll forever be with her and she'll always be looking after her. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Do you
I
know?
want to thank you. Go ahead.
Two questions. One, do you know at the time that he did pass, do you know if he had brain function?
No. He pretty much was out of it, he said. That's why, remember how I said he kind of went everywhere and he went to you? Yeah. It's because he was no longer in his body. He was out of his body. Okay. So pretty much just the lungs were going and everything, but his soul was already out and he wasn't conscious.
Okay. And the last thing is happy where he is.
Let's just say that the word happy, I'm going to say he's at peace. He's always around your grandmother. He's always looking after her. He feels the sadness that she holds. They've been together for a very long time. Tell her, remember the time upstate New York, Catskills, with her. I don't know if it was a honeymoon. Do you know if they went to Niagara Falls or anything like that for their honeymoon? This is maybe something your mother would know.
Yeah, okay. I don't know where they went for their honeymoon.
Ask your mom, or you can ask your grandma about upstate New York, even the Poconos. It could be Pennsylvania, but it's times that she spent with your grandmother. And this is where he's at right now. This is like his heaven, but he's always with her and looking after her. Okay. Okay. Thank you for calling in or logging in, I should say. Okay. All right. So
I can add 2 minutes and then we'll move on. You are, okay, this is going to seem like a lot really quick. You are an ascended master here on the earth. You are very spiritual. You are a light worker. You are an empath. You are connected and we need your energy right now. So join our team. Sometimes you feel like you're kind of locked out of things, a little bit like an outsider, a little bit like you just can't get where you need to go. But I want to let you know that you're moving on your path. You have a moment to moment present awareness about you. You know how to go outside and see the bees and butterflies. And you have a little bit, last thing, you have a very strong there's a dominating force in your life right now. It's an energy. I want you to be aware of that because that can block some of this ascension from happening. Okay? Dominating force. You know who that is. Okay, bye guys. Bye guys. I'm done. I'll talk to us. Come back in, check in with us. Let us know how everything is going, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You know, I was just posting the comments up and Alejandra, I remember who she is now, and I wish I remembered. She came to my events way back when, I think down in Miami. And I remember she was very gifted herself and very intuitive. And when I just posted, I saw her picture. It just kind of blinded on me. So if you're listening, Alejandra, sorry I didn't remember at first who you were, but now it just kind of clicked in. So I just wanted to bring that up too. So yeah, on it. Okay, so let me change the banner here. Doing two things at once, you know, sometimes, you know, doing this work, when you're doing spiritual work, it's like left brain, right brain. And when I get technical and stuff, I pull away from my left brain where I need to be up and channeling and stuff. And then I got to focus. So it's kind of multitasking here. It's kind of hard to do.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. I'm gonna talk about that for 1 second. That's the shift. That's the shift that we're talking about right now. So many of us are living in the right brain all the time, where we have to do things. We're going to do the laundry. We got to pay our bills. We got to take care of this, take care of that. What are we going to do? Finances, cars, Netflix. So that's over here. And then we have the other side, which is like meditation, staying connected to channel and connected to source, and listening to our Indian music and doing our meditations and staying, you know, in that healing vibration. And so everyone right now is shifting like that. I just want to bring that up. That's between the time and the timeless dimension. So we're going to learn how to stay in the other side of the dimension, or at least if you're always over there where you're running, this is what I mean, where you got to plug into the other side. If you don't plug into the other side, you're going to run out of energy. All right, that's what I have to say about that.
Okay. in the private chat here, I normally I have to do the lottery, but Juanita, she said her grandmother had one leg. She was in a motorcycle accident, and her name is Patricia. So, so that was the Patricia who was involved in a motorcycle accident that I had problems with the leg that I was trying to bring in. They cross over, and when you're waiting in the room, this is what happens. So I'm going to bring Juanita on here since she's here and she can validate all this on here. And because her grandmother's clear as a bell, and she's probably from the New York area too, New Jersey. She is from the New York area. She's telling me her grandmother's talking loud, so they just jump in, and it's hard because it's like you have to put a line up and all this, and and when it does, and butterflies. Oh my God, okay, butterflies are very important too.
All right, I'm going to let you do your reading. And then, all the times I've seen you read before, you've been in groups. And, you start the readings with, I have a motorcycle, I have a P name somewhere in this area, and you get your person in.
I get my person, yes.
The person, and then trying to decipher through all the messages.
It's a little hard online because that's where it is. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add her to the stream here. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Juanita. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good. How does this all fit in for you?
Well, my grandmother had one leg from she was driving and she had a head-on collision with a dump truck. She thought it was a motorcycle, but it was a dump truck. And so she lost her left leg. And
that's what I was feeling. Somebody who was in an auto accident who lost their leg. There. And I thought, and something about had to do with a motorcycle, and she said she thought it was a motorcycle, and then someone named Patricia as well.
And that's what triggered it for me. Yeah.
When I said Patricia, her name's Patricia.
I have been thinking about her a lot lately. So,
is this the first time calling into the show, or have you been on before?
No, I've been on when you did the Zoom. I've been on. You've called me several times, but it's usually my dad.
So first time your grandmother was loud. It must be the holidays, maybe. Oh, anyone from the New York area too?
No, but my dad was. But what you were saying earlier, my grandfather came in from Cuba on a ship.
Into New York?
Into Miami.
That's right.
So that's where the ship thing is coming from.
Okay, the ship thing. Okay. So, Statue of Liberty just means immigration to me. So it does not necessarily have to be the state of New York. Probably this is where everybody was coming in and hopping and hopping over and everything. Your grandmother, Patricia, I feel like she was just dear to you, and she just needed to come in just to say hi, dear. I just have her looking as young as ever. Is this on your father's side, by the way? Patricia?
No. My mom.
Oh, I was mentioning a ring earlier too. With the last reading, there's the ring I was looking for. Okay. All right. So, Allison's readings and yours got mixed up a little bit.
It was definitely mixed up, but she got hers and I got mine. We at the same time, I feel.
What I would have done is probably brought both of you on, and then I could have gone back and forth as like a three-way thing going, and then I would have got everything would have been clearer because she could have validated, you could have validated. But now I'm hearing, who gave you the ring? Was this your grandmother's ring?
It was my grandmother's.
Okay, so was it Patricia?
Yes.
Or the other one? Oh, okay, Patricia. All right. So she was giving me all this information earlier about the ring, and I don't have anything to do with butterflies or birds or anything like that, but that was something that I was getting predominantly to. How does that fit? You have a butterfly?
No, I love butterflies.
You love butterflies. Okay. So that's why I'm seeing all the butterflies when I was doing the last reading. Okay. So what brings you on tonight?
I just been thinking about my grandmother and I got the reading, so I'm
That's it. You were thinking about her and she just popped in.
Yeah. She's powerful. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
So Kristen's gonna jump right in here too.
Oh no, I was good. She came, she heard her grandma. I figured we'll move on and
Okay.
Try to get through some of these people. I know people want readings. It's the holidays.
Okay.
I would like a
Well, thank
reading.
you.
Oh, you want a reading from me?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought you wanted to just talk to Grandma, but I'll give you a reading. Okay, give me a breath. You have very strong energy. You are shooting it through the computer to my legs. It's a weird feeling, I know. Taking on everyone's energy. It's so nice, though. It's very relaxing, you know, for the most part. Ooh, good. Okay. Okay, well, beautiful. You're in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Good job. All of your cards are really high vibrational, so they're very positive. You are coming from a time of lower energy, a bit of a shadow time where things felt a little dark and a little cut off from source, but we all go through this. We can't stay lit all the time. So we were in this little bit of that time, but you're rebirthing out of that right now. You have a little bit of patience ahead of you. So what this means is time for me. You're looking at this being a process to move into that place where you want to be. You're practicing moment to moment awareness. So what that means to me is, or what I'd like, they would like you to practice this a bit more. So moment to moment awareness is, again, the power of now and presence, staying in this. I'm calling it a 5D because that's what it is. So I don't want you in the past. I don't want you in the future. I want you kind of bringing all your energy right back here and keep it in your body. Let your feet vibrate. When you go outside, I really want to see if you can feel those trees, feel that sun, listen to those birds, feel the grass on your feet. Just begin to really connect with nature and with the universe right now. They would like you to participate out there, so to share that light and to share that love with others. They don't want you to make a thing of everything. Like, no need to go, oh my God, there's a thing over here. Should I be worried about that? I'm going to make a thing about that. We all do this. Trust me, I do it. So we don't want to make a thing of things. When you realize you're making a thing of everything, that's just a waste of your energy. And I want you to pull that back. And I want you to trust this process. Okay, trust that process. Keep that energy inside of you. Oh, you have this is the right time. So this is completely ripe for whatever ideas that you have for making that move. So when I see ripeness, it's basically like that fruit has stayed on that tree and it has gotten every bit of what it needs. And it's just it falls off on its own. No one picks it or plucks it. It's perfect right now. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Thank you for tuning in. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to play another thing here, okay?
That's all right. Stay away.
Since I got them all made up here. So
yay, Joseph.
Okay. That music you heard in the background is a friend of mine, Man Parrish, wrote that for me. He wrote all the music for both audiobooks. In fact, that goes, Is There More to Life Than What We Know audiobook is one of the chapters have that music in the background. He came to one of my events, and he came to my healing event, and he wasn't sure. He was very skeptical. And I did my group healing. And when he left, it was a whole weekend workshops. When he left, he came back the next day and he said, Joseph, when I got home, my dog started licking my legs like crazy. And then a few days later, he had a reading with me. That's what it was. He had a reading with me like the following week, a private session. And he told me that when he went home, the dogs were licking his legs and he couldn't understand why they were licking his legs. He had gangrene in his legs. A week later, when he came to my session, it was completely gone. And he said, Joseph, I don't know what you did. I went to this healing session. I didn't believe in stuff like this. And I just wanted to check out who you were. And he says, I'm a musician. I wrote music for Michael Jackson, David Bowie, and I've got many awards. He's known as the godfather of hip hop. He even wrote music for the PlayStation Grand Theft Auto, the music background. He wrote music for that. So he had a whole repertoire of music. He told me anything in his repertoire I could use anytime. And then for the audio book, The Promise, he customized that whole music to it for the whole thing, and I narrated it. So,
so there's music in the background. Well, that music you played right there was really enchanting. It pulled me right into my vibration patterns. That sound was soothing to my ears. And Joseph, real quick, those were cards that were just played? Were they meditations? Were they?
Oh, they were everything. I showed all 3 books. Speaking of Heaven, Is There More to Life Than What We Know? The Promise. The cards, the affirmation,
geometry, the geometrical.
Yeah, that's
trauma, love, healing, love, awareness. What was that?
Well, the affirmation. There's meditation recordings for one thing. Divine affirmation for healing of the mind, body, and soul. There's law of attraction. There's protection, trauma, and there's also the cards that you were thinking about. Is here. This is going to be about 30 seconds here.
Experience the power and healing of sacred geometry. Joseph Labruto III has put this divine information into affirmation cards. Each card and symbol has been invoked with the divine energy of our Creator, archangels, and ascended masters. Each card is given an affirmation beginning with the words, I am, meaning the strength of God. Receive protection, heal trauma, and manifest all of your desires with the help of these cards. To get your set, go to ourjourneyoflife.com today.
Oh, there you go.
And I have I am on my arm right there. And I am a translator of I am, which we'll be talking on Monday. So y'all, there's a big source of light right here. I would grab those cards, start playing with them, start feeling them, read the book, this is stuff that if you do this every day and you bring this energy into your life every day, I promise you're going to start feeling better, whatever it is that's weighing on you, that's bothering you. If you bring that light into your life by listening to these cards, reading the books, and any cards, any YouTubes, if you don't have the money, but if you do, get them. They're right here. And it's all about I am, consciousness and presence, and, living in the light, because it's a beautiful place in here. So I want everyone to come and live in the light.
Thank you. Let's pick a number. Ready? All right, number 5. Let's see. We're number 1 and 2. So, Amanda, we're bringing you up to the screen. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Where you're logging in from? I'm calling. Where you're logging in from?
I'm in Florida.
Okay. And what part of Florida?
Auburndale.
Auburn.
Where'd
you get that?
It's right in between Orlando and Tampa.
Okay, gotcha. Where we don't really go much.
Yeah.
Unless you take I-4 to Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Is it southern up there? Is that where you get your southern accent from, Florida?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's more south. It's not like South Florida here where we don't have the southern accent. It's more southern there. So I think it's by closer to Legoland, isn't it? Yes. Around that area?
I went 20-30 minutes from Legoland.
Yeah, I went there with my grandchildren last year. So
yeah.
I know where you're at.
It's fun for little kids. It's so good for little children, Legoland.
That's
by the time they're 6, 7, but the little ones love it.
Yeah, I was bored.
Yeah, I was too. But sorry.
What brings you on our show today?
I was hoping to speak to my daughter.
Okay. I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. All right. What I want you to do is I'm going to have you count 1 to 5 for me and then say your first name out loud 3 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amanda, Amanda, Amanda.
Was it unexpected, Amanda, how she passed away?
Yes.
I just felt that it was unexpected. It was quick. If I said somebody messed up, does that make sense too?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was something medical or something like that, but it was like a procedure or something that she had to go through, and it was I want to say doctor's fault or
Yes.
that everything. I'm sorry that you had to lose her that way. She's such an angel, and that's the words I have to use because she's been known to be called as angel, and I have to say that. The word mommy, please forgive them. It's hard to forgive something like that. What happened to our heart, by the way? Anything
her heart valves were donated. They were the only thing that were strong enough of her organs.
Okay. Of her organs. All right, so she's showing me her heart on there. So if they were donated. Sometimes we fight, we try to stay. She is bigger than spirit, than everything. She just watches over. And I feel like she does a lot of work in heaven with the children. She didn't have blonde hair, did she, by the way?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Or curly hair?
She was only 6 days old.
Does anybody in your family would look like her with curly hair, maybe?
We always picture her with curly hair. My daughter
Okay.
my other daughter always says that she sees her with curly hair.
This is how she's showing me with curly hair. So when your daughter sees her with curly hair, she's just validating that, yes, mommy, and I have to call you mommy. I have curly hair when I'm older. A lot of times the children will grow older as the family gets older. They're pretty close to the siblings, and that probably was your daughter's imaginary friend all this time. And I always teach heaven is within and is within our heart, and she's always here, and you can always speak to her here, and she'll always hear you. I'm hearing a music box right now, a wind-up music box, like a little ballerina turning. It may not reflect to her, but maybe something with you or anything like that. Do you know about a music box that somebody used to play for you or anything like that? A grandmother used to play an old music box or something? Mm-mm. Anybody dance or anything? Does your daughter dance now?
She did ballet when she was younger.
Perfect. I have a little ballerina going around and around. So the daughter who's crossed over is talking about her sister who did ballerina, who was a ballerina. Okay. And that was her way of letting you know about her. I can't get the song in my head, but it's an old song that's like, it was a jukebox song or I can't get it, but I keep on hearing it in my head. Sunflowers as well. And she says, Mom, keep looking for the sunflowers. They're always around you. And just know that I'm always around. She sends her loves to you. Many, many kisses, butterfly kisses. And this is something you wish you could have gave her was butterfly kisses. Since her birth, it was difficult since her birth. And everything was hard. Now, did your daughter now that sees her, does she come after this daughter, is the younger sister?
No, she was older.
Is there another child after her? Okay, she's talking as his other sister? Or
it's a brother.
Okay, she's talking about the other child after her right now here. Driving her brother crazy for some reason. Does he get scared easily or anything like that, or hear something? And do you ever run out of the room scared one time?
I don't remember.
Okay.
They do a lot of crazy things.
Is he 2 or 3 years of age?
Not now. He's 7.
Okay. This was like at 2 or 3 years of age when I see this, about him getting scared and running out, like maybe he heard her or something like that. So, but he never got to know his sister, but she's always been teasing him. Who's Michael, by the way?
My husband.
All right. So give Daddy a big kiss. Okay. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to bring her on.
Thank you so much.
All right. You take care.
You too.
Okay. All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye. Okay.
You did amazing. I have a little short reading for her too.
Go ahead.
5 minutes.
I shouldn't have.
That's okay. It's okay. So just as a
I'm
little.
I'm gonna pop her back on here.
Oh, she's still here. Hi.
I'm here.
She's still here.
No worries. I just sometimes when they pull, I'm like, I can't let it. It's there. It must be downloaded. Okay. So I'm hoping. I feel like what just happened where you were really able to bring your daughter in. This is going to allow you to let go of some of this sorrow that you're holding on to. Because it was the first card that pulled, so it's the thing that's happening right now. It's the largest. I mean, no one truly understands what it's like to lose a child until you've lost one. We know this, you know? So, but making a life out of that and holding on to it is hurting you. It's harming your soul. There's an energy that's around you. I'm just going to describe what this energy is, and I'm going to allow you to put it where it goes. It's a burdensome energy. So it is around you. I don't know whether it's coming from you or whether it's an energy that's outside of you, but it's one that, okay, this is not really a necessarily healthy person. And this person is kind of like, this needs to happen and this needs to happen and that needs to happen and this doesn't happen. And, you know, it's a very like, it makes the person who's on the receiving end of that very tired and drained. I know this. I've lived around this energy before, and it's not necessarily healthy in our lives. Having said that, there's some amazing cards post removing some of that energy from your existence, and it's remembering to bring back the light, the sparkle, the love, the playfulness, the feeling the flowers, feeling the butterflies, immersing yourself back into the beauty of life. Go outside, climb a tree, look at a tree, get a blanket, sit under a tree, and just start really remembering and experiencing what life is about and bringing that innocence back into our life. I do see a lover's card, so I do see that there is a type of relationship in question. Maybe not in question, but a relationship card has pulled. I do see that you are a truly creative being, and I want you to really find a way to bring those creative outlets back into your life, because that's the light that you're missing, that side of you that that is missing. And I want you to remember that you are a true light worker. You are here to really share your existence and to be a walking example of light here, so that you can give your guidance and your testimony to others. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let us know how you're doing. Come back and check in.
I definitely will.
Okay. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. God bless. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pop her off here. Sometimes I got to reboot, between readings. It's like hanging up, disconnect, because sometimes I still feel her daughter here and I'm still with her.
I saw the blonde too. Just while you said it, I did see the blonde. So you said it's blonde. I'm like, I see blonde.
But it's curly. I saw curly hair, and that's how the sister sees, is in the curly hair.
I know she sees the curly. I know she says she doesn't have blonde hair, but I saw the blonde hair. Well, you never know. She might. Maybe she's got blonde hair over there.
So, Sandy's asking, how do I get a reading? Look at the link on the top of the where we have all the messages, or I had put it in the comment, a link. click on the link and you can get on. It's also up at the top where all the description of the show is. And that's how you can get on the show, Sandy. The room is filled right now, though. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we got 7. We got one more spot, Sandy. So on here. All right. So you ready to pick another?
Pick away, darling.
All right. Oh, so how was that fruitcake?
I loved the fruit cake. It was so good, Joseph. I kept trying to get other people to eat it, so I stopped eating it. And then I melted butter on it, and I put it in the microwave, and the butter melted into it, and it was hot, and it was so good.
Isn't it good?
Really good.
Yeah.
And the nut, I love the nut part of it, like the walnuts.
Yeah, for those of you, my girlfriend Ellie, she just decided to bake fruitcakes for Christmas.
But she's a Peruvian, so it's Peruvian.
Yeah, so it's Peruvian fruitcake, and she won't let me have some, but she gives me little teeny pieces.
I need someone to give me teeny pieces.
But she's making banana nut bread now, and she's gonna bring a little piece over the weekend so I could test it.
Don't! That's my favorite. Do not give me any more cake. Oh my gosh, banana nut bread! How much is a piece of it?
Yeah. So later on, I'm going to bring the banner up, and I'll just bring the banner for everybody can see. Well, let's go ahead and we'll pick up another name. Number 1 here. Number one is Maggie. I'm going to bring Maggie up. Hi, Maggie. Welcome to the show. Hi. How are you?
Good.
Have you ever been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
No, it's my first time.
So where are you calling from?
From Florida. I actually know a good friend of yours, Melody. She sent me to you.
Oh, I know. Is this Melody? What's the last name? I know a few of them.
With JoJo.
The one she cuts my hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have her number.
Yeah, I gave you her number. Well, her son JoJo's a medium. Melody is working on her mediumship, and we do channeling work together. I love Melody. In fact, we went to high school together. She's like a few years older than me, but we went to high school together too.
Joseph, we should have a medium meetup group where we space chairs out, and then you come and work with us, and we get to practice in a safe space. So if we screw up, it's okay still.
That would be fun.
Right?
Well, I wanted to do a medium not a workshop, but just people could practice on each other and everything. And I thought that would be cool to do something like that. So
yeah, I had a woman, Ethel, ask me, she's like, can I get a mediumship reading? I'm like, yes, but I can't charge you because I don't know if I can do it yet. But I've done it so many times, and I've gotten names, and I've gotten so many information, but I get blocked up a little bit. So I have to.
What you need to do. When I first started out, I used to do free readings all the time.
So they're free right now, guys.
And when I got stronger and stronger, and then made a living out of it.
Yeah.
So how can we help you today? What brings you onto the show?
I recently lost my son.
I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like to connect with him?
Please.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's get into that focus. I'm gonna pop you off here for a minute, Kristen, and there we go. Count 1 to 5, Maggie.
1.
Out loud for me.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Maggie, does he have to say he's sorry in any way to you?
I'm telling him I'm sorry all the time, but maybe I didn't feel like he loved me.
Was he going through some difficult times?
Yeah.
And challenging times, and just couldn't get his life together.
Right.
And he says, Mom, whatever you do, Mom, don't think you failed me, because you never failed me. You always tried. Sometimes tough love is hard, and sometimes we try tough love, but then when something happens, we regret it. We feel responsible. He does not want you to feel responsible. He wants to tell you, Maggie, how much he loves you. He says you always cared. You always wanted the best for him. He's okay. He said he was going through depression, some difficult times, and he made a mistake. And he wants to say he's sorry. but he wants to tell you how much he loves you. If I say that you were right, does that make sense too? Because he just wants to say that you were right.
Questions that I was having was, did we do the right thing? I actually wrote it down on a paper to make sure I asked you. Because
And that's what he
life
says.
support for 11 days, but I knew, like, when I seen him, he was gone already. But
So
we
when I
kept
said
it
that,
trying.
so for him to say that you were right, that is your validation for what you wrote on that piece of paper. He just wanted to validate that you were right to let him go.
My other son thinks that we took it off too early.
He was already gone. Even the doctors told you he was gone. He was not there. He was out doing his own thing. I see the ocean right now, and I see the beach. And I don't know if you did anything on the beach or anything like that, but he's showing me the ocean. He's showing me the beach. Was he cremated?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Cremation. Sometimes the ocean and the beach means cremation.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're going to do a ceremony where you're going to spread the ashes or anything like that. But this is what he's showing me. I see a special place for him.
Mm-hmm.
I see his picture next to it. And I see sometimes of fresh flowers as well. So he's showing me where you have him and where you talk to him. You didn't fail him, he says. He says, it had to be done. You had to let me go. He's in a peaceful place. He's in a good place.
Would he have a message for my other son? Because he's really struggling with the loss.
He just didn't want to let go of his brother, and he wanted to keep fighting. Sometimes we get into denial, thinking that keep him on life support. He's going to come out of it. He's going to come out of it. He will come out of it. He's strong. And it's just mainly that he's not going to come out of it. That's it. Who's the B, like Brian or B? Is there a B name as well?
On the other side?
On the other side, or somebody alive? Bob.
Brianna. Mark's
Yeah.
wife is Brianna.
Brianna. That's his wife? He wants to say something to Brianna as well. This is your son, Mark, that has passed.
The one that's alive, Brianna. Mark and Tony's passed. Mark is here, and Brianna's his wife.
Okay, so we're talking about your brother Mark, and he's talking about the person who's the B, Brianna.
Oh.
Brianna's doing everything possible to get Mark through this then. And he wants to thank Brianna for being there for his brother then. And that's what he wants to say. For helping him get through. Tell Dad how much I love him too.
His dad?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes life can be difficult. If I say that he forgives him, does it make sense too?
Well, I don't speak with his dad that often. His dad and he was the one close to his dad. And I don't know if he's talking about his stepdad, which was around for 10 years.
Okay, something about forgiving somebody. Was there a situation with his father and him that they had something going that he has to forgive his dad for?
Could be.
Okay.
Could be.
All right. Something about forgiving Dad, or unless you need to forgive Dad. So something about forgiving Dad. So maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. He's saying, why don't you just forgive Dad and let it go? That's what he wants to say.
Yeah, it might be with him and my boyfriend. We're having some issues towards the end, so maybe that.
Okay.
Because everybody was trying to get him on the right track, you know.
Right. So maybe you need to forgive him, your boyfriend, then. And that's what he's saying, to forgive him. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's in a good place. He wants to let you know that he's at peace. And that's the most important.
I knew that right away, that, he's in a good place and he's happy on the other side, because he wasn't that happy here,
He made his peace, and he is happy where he's at. And that's the most thing. I don't know if he came through Melody before.
Melody, they see dreams and they tell me things here or there.
Okay. So he comes through her dreams, because he's talking about Melody coming through Melody. So she dreams about him. It's just his way of letting you know he's okay. A tattoo with a face. Anybody wanted to do his face? I see his face etched in something. A drawing or anything like that?
Not yet, but maybe my son has been thinking about it. You know, I'm not sure. None of us yet.
Okay. I
I've
see.
been
I see.
thinking about a tattoo, but not a face.
Okay. Was with his name maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So maybe his name then.
Something
Okay.
to honor him, I was thinking about doing.
Okay. All right. Well,
Does
I
he
want to
want
thank
to say anything to my grandma, who was, you know, his second mom?
She's still here?
She is. She's elderly, though.
I felt she gave him many chances.
She
And
did.
no matter what he did, he couldn't do wrong. And just give her a big kiss from me and tell her I love her. And thank you for being, it's the word Grammy, but thank you for.
Yeah, I call her Grammy.
So thank Grammy. Grammy.
Yep.
Tell Grammy how much I love her and thank you for giving me. I'm still your angel, Grammy. I'm still your angel. Just tell her that.
Will do. I'll let her know. That's one thing they had is a lot of grandmas, you know, women influence in their life. My mom, my grandma, it's always somebody.
Right.
Tough to be a man in our family.
I brought Kristen on here. She doesn't know yet.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Do you want to add anything to Kristen? Did you feel
Of
anything?
course. Okay, so for the little brother, he's cut himself off from source. He wants no part of it. So he's kind of like, yeah, he's unplugged his charger from God, because he's very angry about what has happened. So what I'd like you to do is, I just don't want you to give up on getting that light to him somehow, talking about God, talking about the other side, talking about the fact that his brother's okay, seeing if you can't get him to watch this video, because Joseph didn't know the things he knew, you know, and I don't know if you can get him to, but I would say don't give up on that, because he's really cutting source off, and you know, you can't live that long like that before you start getting sick and unhealthy. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And would you like a reading?
Sure. You were very good at that. So for being new, that's one thing about Marcus. He's angry with God because my brother passed away 10 years ago, which was his best friend, uncle, father figure. And then he was just getting at a healing place, and then his brother died. So he's pretty angry.
Yeah. I feel that and I know how this feels, because I felt this way too, where, you know, I was mad too for a long time. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be left here. I didn't like it here. I didn't like anything that was going on here. I didn't understand why and what the purpose was of even being alive here. And it's because I was completely cut off from source, so nothing made any sense to me. And a lot of people get cut off from source, and all we can do is be the light for them. We can just be the light and just keep loving, keep forgiving, keep talking about the light. I don't know what he could possibly relate to. Energy, universe. Sometimes they don't want to hear about God, but actually I feel like maybe he needs God. Did he have a relationship with God at one point?
My grandma's always had them in church, but Mark's always been angry.
Okay, so God is who we need to bring him back to.
Amen to that. You actually answered my second question. I wrote 2 down, and the first one was, did we do the right thing? And the second one was, how can I help Mark? And you told me to bring God back, so you're good.
Okay, good. I'm glad. All right, wait, I got a couple things for you though. Okay, girl. That mind of yours, that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mind of yours is split. And it's split, I'm going to say, between healthy and unhealthy. And when that mind just starts running out of control, it can be harmful to you and to your energy, to your soul, to your existence, to your entire life. So it's very important that we heal that mind split. And we're going to do that because we're going to start focusing on what it means to have self-care. Start focusing on what it means to make those changes and those shifts in our life. Bring that energy back inside. You have the awareness to do this. You have the inner voice that's communicating to you. It's time to really start studying that light. We have a lot of sorrow, which I understand. we have a lot of sorrow, but that sorrow, again, as with the last one, is affecting our existence. You have the courage to do this. There's an energy in your life that also may not be healthy for you to intake that energy all the time. So right now it's about self-love, okay? It's about taking care of yourself and protecting your energy that's around you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Maggie. Send my
Remember
love
to check in with us, Maggie. Let us know how things are going, okay?
I will.
Send my love to JoJo and Melody.
I will. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay.
I answered the other question, Joseph.
Yeah, I got the first, you got the second. How about that? That was good.
Yeah, that was strong. That came right in.
Uh-huh.
So,
That's
you know
what
what?
happens.
Here's what I feel. Most of the time, when I'm like, is there anything I need to add? I hear Joseph's covered it. I hear that a lot. So, like, they don't need me. But sometimes when there's a message that didn't get through, that's only when I hear, can you add these few things? You know?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
For those of you in the waiting room who doesn't know how this works, I have poker chips here, or what do you call it, bingo numbers. And I do a lottery, and then I pick the numbers out. For those of you who are to open up the waiting room, I'm going to have to empty. So Maggie, I'm going to have to kick you out of the studio here to let someone else in. But keep watching on Facebook.
Her out. We're releasing her. So
That's okay. There we go. That's the word. But you know, when I click on it, it says kick out of the studio. That's what they say on the thing. And I don't know how to say it. All right. Okay. Releasing her. That's a good way. Thank you.
Releasing her soul back to Facebook Live.
Okay. That's perfect.
Welcome another soul onto it.
I feel bad saying kick out. Okay. That's better. But when you click on it, it says, kick from the studio. That's what it says.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it says.
StreamYard, change your word. Words matter.
All right, I picked number 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3 is Gladys. Gladys. I know Gladys. Hey, I'm gonna bring you up. Oh, my headphones fell. Hi, Gladys. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Good. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays
to you.
Hey, let's see if you take me off if you can hear her better.
Okay. I'm gonna take you down. Okay.
Oh no.
Can you hear
There
me?
we go.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Hi.
Okay.
What brings you on today, Gladys?
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Well,
well.
it's the holidays, and I just wanted to know if I have anything from my daughter, Jasmine.
Mhm.
It's been kind of heavy.
For those of you, it's been about 10 years now.
Yes.
I'm hearing 10 years. Has it been 10 years?
10 years.
Wow. So was it 10 years ago when your ex-husband and you came into my office to see me?
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my
yes.
God, how time flies.
Yes.
So I remember how strong she came through and the strong messages she gave me. And
Yes.
her spirit is just as strong as it ever was. And
I hope.
the most important thing she wants me to tell you, Gladys, is she wants you to be happy. She said sometimes she says you feel bad about Dad. You want to help him. He's going through some hard times. But what she's telling me is you have to think about yourself. You have to bring happiness to yourself. So do what's best for him. Sometimes you have to cut the cords now. You both went your way. You both divorced. Now it's time for you to live your life, to find that love, to be happy. And this is what she's giving you, her blessings. That's what she's giving.
I just want to make sure that the person I'm with is the right person.
So when she's giving her blessings, I think that's what she's saying.
Okay,
she says, but you worry about Dad all the time.
Oh my
and
God.
she says
yes.
you have to stop worrying about Dad. I got that covered, Mom. I'm watching over her.
Okay.
And I'll look after him. Now you be happy. You live the rest of your life happy. He treats you right. This guy you're with, he treats you right. He loves you. And Yasmin says that she is so happy that you're happy. It will happen with your father, your ex-husband, her father. He will fall in love. He will be happy once again too. It's
Okay.
just going to take a little time.
He's
He's
just
a little
dark.
controlling.
He's very controlling. Yes.
Very controlling. That's what she's saying. He takes control and he tries to control these relationships. He wasn't that way with you. You knew how to handle him.
Yes.
But with these relationships, it's like he turned into a different person. And he has to become like he was with you and treat a woman that way. That's the only way. But she wants to say that I'm happy for you. You have my blessings. And she's always thinking about you.
Okay, that's good to hear because I give him a hard time all the time. The new friend, and I know that he's good, but I don't know. I'm not giving him the chance because I think it's because of her dad. My mind and my heart is always with her dad.
So you need to move forward from that. You're divorced. Now you need to move forward from that and be happy with your person you're with now. And your ex-husband will find love again.
Okay.
So,
thank you,
right.
Joe.
I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Bye.
F, stop. I need her back. Gladys, come back.
I'm sorry, Gladys. Don't go anywhere.
Oh no,
I
did
do
she
that.
pick up?
She might have. I put her back on here again. Let me see.
Well, she needs a reading, so we get to read without her, but I can't go on. She'll have to
Sorry.
No worries. Okay, Gladys, my darling, I'm going to interpret these cards for exactly what they mean. I'm not going to put them into your life at all. I'm going to advise you to meditate on them and really talk to your inner self and your intuition and really place them where they need to go. So I do see an energy that is in your life. Now, this energy is constantly attempting to bully you, control you, say, go here, go there, do this, do that. It's not right. I want more. And what this does is this really tires our energy out. So what I need you to do is take a step back, pull your energy inside and slow down. So I need you to slow down every single interaction that's happening in your life when it comes to this, to the experiences at home, so what I want you to do is focus on exactly what you're doing right now. And just keep focusing on what you're doing right now. Stop projecting your energy into the future. I also see that you have some amazing gifts inside of you, but you haven't really been in an environment where you're able to share them. So you're kind of holding these gifts and treasures inside of you right now. I also see that there's an energy in your life. It is a male energy. I don't know where it goes, but this energy is of a man who really feels like he's got it made. He feels like he's done everything that he wants in his life. Everything is perfect. But the reality is it's what's going on around him is a bit of instability. There's some stuff that may not be ringing true in this situation. And sometimes this energy can also have a bit of a dominating nature to it, which causes a lot of, stuff that happens in the mind, which is not healthy. So to heal this situation, I need you to turn your energy into inside of yourself right now and figure out how to do what needs to be done. And only you can make that choice. It's really, this isn't a lone journey that only happens inside of yourself. Okay. All right. There's a little bit more, but if you need some more details, just go ahead and give me a call. I'm going to take a picture of this. Okay. Bye. Love you. Hopefully you heard that.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was just going on the time.
No worries. Sometimes when they pull, it's like it has to be ready.
Okay. I wanted to see if we can get one more before we end the show.
Let's do it. I'm happy. I'm on fire. I think I could keep going for another 4 hours. Just
yeah.
I'm having fun, y'all.
I have number 3, and let's see. 1, 2, 3 is Lisa. Lisa. Let's go ahead and bring her up onto the stream here. Hi, Lisa. See if you can you hear us? Maybe are you muted? Let me take this off. Yeah, you have to unmute yourself, Lisa. Nope. Don't take you off the stream. There you go.
Lisa's as good as technology as me.
Here we go. We got your video. We got you unmuted. Say something. Say hello.
Hello.
There we go. We got you. Welcome to our show, Lisa. Where are you calling from? We hear you. We see you.
Hello. Hello.
She just got this. She just disconnected.
Well, can't we put her on? Is this Lisa right here? Is this her? Or is that a different Lisa?
No, she disconnected herself. Device not connected, it says.
Okay, Lisa, we will remember you if we can.
All right, wait a minute. She's coming back on. Here she goes.
Hello.
All right, good.
Don't touch anything.
Yep. Just don't touch anything. Just speak. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I can't believe I'm on and you can't hear me.
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
We hear you. Can you hear us? Oh, she can't hear us.
You can't hear us.
Hold on, wait,
Lisa.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
What about, I know, Joseph, she has to, I know. Turn the volume, Yoel, up on the computer. I bet you it's that simple.
Is your volume down?
Her volume is down. Turn your volume up. That's why she can't hear us, I bet.
Yeah, I bet you.
And she probably doesn't know how to read the chats either. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to message her. Turn up.
Yeah, there you go.
Computer volume.
You know, I feel that.
Hold on, let's see.
I'm here. She disappeared when you turned it off.
Read it, Lisa. Turn up the computer volume.
She's gone. All right, we're gonna. Okay, there you go.
Can she read
Hold it up. I can't read it. There you go. It's
turn.
Can you read it?
It's all the way up.
Okay. Can you hear us though?
She can't hear us.
I could hear you, and then all of a sudden can't hear you.
All right. Can you hear us now?
Nope.
Do you hear us?
Nope. She can't hear us. All right, Lisa. We owe you a reading. We will read
Lisa,
next time we see you.
I feel a son here. Do you have a son who's passed? She can't tell me. All right. I tell you, I'm going to go ahead and pick someone else here.
Okay.
Number 7. It's the last person. Oh, for those of you who are listening in the chat room, you can go ahead and call in. There's room in the chat. But I'm bringing Andrea. Surprise.
Hello.
Hi, Andrea. Welcome to the show. And for Lisa, if you're listening, we're going to try to bring you back on again, but see if you can get that volume going. So, have you been on the show before, Lisa? I mean, Andrea. I'm sorry, Andrea. Have you been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
First time.
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
Ohio.
Ohio. What brings you on?
Oh, just some guilt over the death of my brother.
Okay. All right. Why don't you count 1 to 5 for me? And say, just count out loud 1 to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Did he have any problems, Andrea, your brother? Was he going through some difficulties and sometimes it was just a little bit too much?
Honestly, I don't know because we hadn't talked to him for so long.
I just felt like he's been going through some difficulties in his life, and even living his life was difficult, and not having enough friends and kind of being like a black sheep or kind of being like solo. This is what I'm feeling about himself. And why do I feel like he's like a man out in the woods by himself? And that's how he's showing himself to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel what he needs to tell you, Andrea, is that he is sorry for not reaching out more and for being isolated and for not trying to do that. There was something that happened in the family that tore the family apart years ago. And he's just hoping that, if I said let bygones be bygones, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
He's asking you to let bygones be bygones. Andrea, he wants to say how much he loves you. He wishes that our relationship was better. He wishes that but he chose to, I have to use the word hermit. He chose to live that lifestyle. That was him. And he could have been a better brother. He could have reached out. He could have tried harder, he said too. Sometimes we lose our temper. Sometimes we hold resentments and grudges for the longest time until it's too late. But there's always time to forgive, no matter what, and to love. Even though I'm here on this side, the other side, I'm asking you for forgiveness. And if you're asking my forgiveness, I forgive you. Now he's asking you to forgive him.
That makes sense.
Okay. He wants you to live your life now knowing how much he loves you. He wants you to be happy in this lifetime. He wants you to live your rest of your life happy. It's very important. He says, one day you'll be here and we will get together and we'll make up for some lost time, he says. He has a lot of making up to do. Is your father still alive, Andrea?
Yeah.
Okay. He says he forgives your father for some reason too. And that's very important. And he's asking you to forgive him too. It's only got to heal your heart.
Does he have anything for our sister?
He likes the relationship you have with her. Your sister always tried to get everybody together.
Yeah, when we were together, she did.
Okay. Tell her thank you for trying. Thank you for trying so hard to heal the family. Your sister always tried to heal. Okay. Just know that he's in a wonderful place. His heart is healed. He's a different person now. He just wants you to see him filled with love and how much love he has for you and your sister. Okay. I was going to bring Kristen on, but she popped in.
Yeah, Joseph, you're not kicking me off this time.
I'm not going to do that anymore. I learned my lesson.
Okay, I'm going to move you off, though, for a second, because I need to look her straight in her face. Let's move.
I'll do that now.
Good. And I wish I could see. Joseph, do you? There we go. Thank you, darling. Okay, Andrea, are you aware that you are a flowering light worker, goddess, healer, empath here on this earth? Have you been sensitive to energies, sensitive to other people's energies, sensitive to how people are feeling a lot? You can feel how your brother feels. You can feel how your sister feels. You can feel how everything around you is like, you can feel everything. You can feel if someone's not feeling good, if someone's feeling bad, you can feel if someone has the right intentions or the wrong intentions. You can tell, when someone's lying and when someone's not lying. So that is what being an empath is, and a light worker. So when you come onto this earth and you're very sensitive like that, these energies can have a lot of effect on your life if you don't know how to manage allowing all those energies to get into your system, because we're like little sponges. So what I'd like you to do is I want you to know that you have a very, very spiritual path ahead of you right now. So I'm going to ask you to begin studying. I'm going to ask you to look at getting some of Joseph's cards. I'm going to ask you to listen to Dr. Wayne Dyer. He's very good to get started into the spiritual path. I see that you're literally going to integrate your light and your dark. I do see that. I would like you to trust in this process. what's blocking a little bit of this evolution in your soul is you're clinging to what has happened in the past. So you won't really allow yourself to move forward and have the life that you're meant to have because you keep reliving situations and stuff that's happened. But what I want you to know is we can't make a life out of that stale old energy. We can't go back. We can't fix it or undo it or make it so it didn't happen. So every time we, especially as light workers and empaths, project our energy into the past, it's harmful to our bodies because as empaths, we suck that energy right into our souls and we walk around with it. There's other people here who don't do that. They can think about the past and they don't suck that energy up, but due to your sensitivity, you bring that energy into your life and then you have a hard time seeing through it. So I don't want you to do that anymore. I want you to move beyond. And I know that this is happening because you're going to move beyond the illusion of the past, the illusion of what this life is. And you're flowering. Like what's so beautiful is this is like my special card too. You pulled the same special card as me. I love her. And not everyone pulls this card. So I want you to know that this is a woman who has really made peace with her life. And this is coming for you. You have the guidance of literally your angels and your guides want to send you on an adventure. They're going to make you aware of all of this. And also there's a little bit of relationship stuff going on here where we have like this ideal image of what, a partner should be like. And again, that's all like kind of mind stuff. So I want you to let that go. And I want you to study because you're a part of our group of light workers and empaths. Okay. So let me know how things go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Andrea. You take care and God bless.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye. Okay. There we go. I'm getting good at maneuvering over here.
I maneuvered a couple times too. I did a few.
There you go. I'm going to try to bring Lisa back on. How about that?
Okay, and let's make this our little. We'll do some announcements and be done because it's 9:42. We'll remind everyone about our. So before we bring Lisa on,
go ahead.
Saturday show. Tune in, y'all. Hopefully, it says exactly how to tune in on that flyer.
There's
the
flyer right there.
Yes, there it is. So it looks like, I don't know, Fly 93.5, Joseph. Is that like FM, Florida FM radio?
No, I think it's Atlanta, Georgia. There's a lot of radio stations throughout the U.S. that this is going to be broadcast on, but they can go to our Facebook. So
it's going to be on our Facebook being.
Mm-hmm. It will be on our Facebook so they can watch it through it, but it's going to be broadcast through a lot of radio stations too.
Yeah.
So throughout the country.
And then Monday's show, Joseph, my guides are coming through. So Monday is happening. I know we talked about channeling and translating, and they've just really asked me to do this now. And so I'm going to just do it. It's the first time, y'all, that I've ever allowed anyone to see this side of me because it's just something that I keep to myself. But it's time for me to allow my collective, Joseph calls them a collective, and it's actually the I am presence. They're like, just tell the truth, because I keep filtering it because I'm like, I don't want to say everything.
Are you gonna channel on your Monday show?
Yeah, Joseph, I have to. They're telling me that I have to. So I'm gonna it's time now. It's time. They're like,
okay, I'll run the background for you.
Yeah, you can come and they said like Joseph. They're like, tell him like Joseph can be there. I don't know what that means. So
that means I can run the background stuff for you.
Okay. They're like, Joseph okay, guys. So that's kind of a big deal for me if you come on. Having said that, then we have our Wednesday show, which I'm going to be doing. That's just the Wednesday right before Christmas, Joseph, and it's going to be on the 23rd, and it's going to be about love and family and just being together and remembering what's important. And I'm going to be at my mom's house. So I'm going to be like on location. I would love my mother to come on and read a poem for us. I'm going to really try hard, y'all. If I can get her on, that would mean a lot to me. I'm going to have to work hard at it because she does not like being on camera. So she might be like, hell no. Maybe she will. And so that's Wednesday show. And I'm going to dress like an elf or something. I got some cute little Santa garb I want to wear. And what about you?
I'll surprise you.
Oh, so good. I'm dressed as Santa Claus.
So I have a Santa's hat. I'll wear a
All right,
Santa
so
hat.
that's Wednesday's show.
And I have a Santa tie. Or I have a Christmas tie. I'll wear a Christmas tie.
I thought you said you had, and a Santa hat. You told me you had a Santa hat.
And a Santa hat. It's a naughty nice hat. I don't know which side I'm going to wear yet.
Oh, you know. I know what we're going to do. Come on.
That's next week.
Okay, that's next week. Sounds good. And then real quick, Spirituality Gone Wild, y'all. That is our network that's hosting us, guys, out in LA. This woman is amazing, this Debbie Garcia. She's someone that I want you to tell your friends about. I want you to talk about Spirituality Gone Wild. She's bringing a collective group of musicians, of artists, of writers, of channelers, of psychics, of mediums, and just spirituality in general. So she's really on the forefront of, keeping spirituality together and growing our industry, So I want to be able to support her. So what I'd love you to do is actually, we all have this amazing newsletter coming out where every single person who's in her collective network has written an article, and then she's going to be putting it in her newsletter. So please go on there and at least put your email in and sign up for the newsletter. I'll be writing I just got a whole bunch of channeled information. I have to try to make sense of it, but that's going to be in there. I was told that is going in there. So that, and then Joseph's hopefully I would love you to put the Christmas star maybe or something in there. I know it's a little last minute, but we've had a lot of other stuff going on. So we're late in our submission. So we're hoping to make the cutoff, guys. But please go on, put in your emails, and get up and sign up for the newsletter.
I'm going to do one more commercial, and then we're going to bring Lisa on.
All right.
I got to promote my girlfriend's cakes.
I loved her cakes. They were amazing.
In fact, I put this commercial together. I was a photographer for it. So here we go. Okay.
And they're really tasty and they're so good. I bought like 6 of them and I've given them to everyone and it's been so nice. And I have 3 more I'm bringing north to my family.
And I had a little tiny sliver of a taste of one.
I ate half of the cake.
For Valentine's, she's making these truffles. I tasted one. They're so good. They're like caramel truffles. And she's doing that for Valentine's too. Oh my God.
That's so nice. It's nice that it's something.
We're going to bring Lisa on. Hopefully your volume works, Lisa. Let's see here.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear us?
I can.
Yeah. There we go. Good. Where are you calling from, Lisa?
From Lake Alfred, Florida.
Where is that at?
Near Central, between Tampa and Orlando.
Oh, like the other person there. I have to say Legoland or Florida Springs or something.
Yeah, Legoland.
Legoland, yeah.
Yeah, that's where Legoland is.
Yeah, you're the second person from that area.
Yeah, I know.
They're always listening, guys. I've been here.
What brings you on today? You have a son who's passed, by the way.
Do I have a son that's passed? No.
Yeah, no? Okay.
No.
For some reason, I feel like it's a son who's passed. Okay. How can we help you today?
I'd like to talk to my granddaughter.
Your granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Count 1 to 5 for me, and then say your first name out loud 3 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Did you help with the memorial service or where she was buried or something about her memorial service or anything? Did you do something special for that?
Not that I can think of.
We have another Lisa here on. I have another Lisa here, real quick. I'm going to bring her on too. I think I'm getting dual things. Hi, Lisa. We're bringing you on too.
Oh my God! This is the first time on your show. I had no idea. I didn't wear makeup. I'm so sorry. I'm seeing myself like, oh my God. But thank you. I feel so honored.
I think I'm getting cross messages here. I have a son who's passed. Do you have a son who's passed?
And I did help, not as much as I would have liked with the memorial. There was a lot of family splintering.
Yes. Okay. I just noticed I had another Lisa in the waiting room. So I'm going to see what I can do about both of you. Okay. Reading for both of you. But I have a son that's crossed over, and I have something about helping out in the funeral and doing as much as you can for there. I had some also, I don't know if it's the dad or anything like that, but there was some family feuding going on too. And your son is saying, if I say enough is enough, does that make sense to you? What's going on?
I haven't spoke to his father. He spoke to his father as much as his father would allow it. And I think maybe what my son is trying to tell me, and I don't think about his father much. It's been 4 years. I maybe just let it go completely, but I don't, sometimes I'm like a little confused why his father was such the kind of father he was, which was non-existent. But anyway, I just need to let it go.
I think this is why he's coming through about his father. Enough is enough, and just kind of forgive and let go. It's very important. He wants to heal your heart. He wants to make you feel, he wants to let you know everything is okay. With the family and the situation, everything, he wants to make sure everything is healed on there. And he just wants to let you know everything is okay. He thanks you for being the mom that you were.
Really? Because
thank you for being there.
I'm like the other.
Thank you.
Maggie, she was saying she tells her son sorry all the time. I tell my son sorry all the time. All the time, I tell him sorry.
Yeah, because we feel we haven't done enough for him.
Yeah.
And this is where he's saying, "Don't feel that way, Mom.
Even
You've done a lot for me."
Even when he was here, But you're right. He's right. Yeah. I know he's surrounded with love. I know it's happiness. I keep telling myself,
The other Lisa, I'm going to bring you back in. Just hold on. I just want to finish here with you, Lisa, here. All right. So it's very important that you know that you've done as much as you can for him. He loves you very much. You don't need to say you're sorry anymore. Okay. He's been talking in my ear. I thought I said my mom's name's Lisa. I thought it was the other Lisa. And then I said, no. And I saw you were in the waiting room. I said, it must be this Lisa then. So, but he just had to come through because it was very important, because he knew you made the effort to come on tonight. And he just needed to say how much he loves you. Mom, you did everything for him, everything possible, and just not to worry for him anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I don't know if Kristen has anything to say. Raise your hand if you do, Kristen. Or if I can bring the other Lisa back. I can't. Okay, she raised her hand. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told to keep going on this, so I will keep going. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay. So I have to let you know, sometimes this can come out a little bit surprising. Are you aware that you have spiritual gifts?
Yes. I won't give you the long story, but yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. I also see that your spiritual gifts, okay, don't freak out or anything, but you are an ascended master here on the earth. So what that means is you have the ability to do what I'm doing right now. You have a lot of power to you. You have been already a healer in the past. You've been a light worker in the past and a teacher in the past. So if you so choose to have this as a part of your life and you choose to develop these gifts, you could do this professionally. Having said that, there's some adventure ahead of you. I mean, I'll be honest, every single card here is from your guides. So they would like a few adjustments. They'd like you to slow down a little bit. And what that means to me is that sometimes we get into our mind about we have to do this and we have to do that, and we don't have enough time to get stuff done. And then when we don't have enough time to get stuff done, things just don't get done. And we might lose things or misplace things and be living in our mind a lot. So what I wanted you to do is bring your energy out of your mind, and I want you to find some grounding practices and some meditation practices to bring your energy back into your body. This is actually going to be a very kind of intense and fast movement. I think now that you're finding out that you're a spiritual master, I think maybe this is going to open up a lot of avenues for you. I do see that your guides are speaking to you. I do see that you're receiving information. They want complete trust in this. You're going to be successful. The one thing standing in your way is letting go of what's happened. So once we really let go, because the reality is we have memories of love. We have to turn that into memories of love so that we can learn how to live. Okay. So I know letting go is easier said than done, but it's the one card. It's the only card that's standing in the way of you kind of having the life that you're destined to have. Okay. Come back and check in with us, okay? And let us know how you're feeling in the next couple weeks, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, where are you calling from, by the way?
Arizona.
Arizona. Okay.
Arizona.
All right. So this is Elisa, whose son I was trying to get. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. Take care. Okay.
Take care.
All right. I'm going to bring the other Lisa back too on here.
And I took a picture of her cards, and I have to read those too. So I took a picture.
Okay. Yeah. I got hijacked. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
That's called hijacking right there. Her son. It was Elisa's. Her son was here for Elisa, and I thought it was you. And then I noticed I had another Lisa in the waiting room. So you wanted to hear from your granddaughter, correct?
I did.
Okay. All right. Do you know a Marie or anything like that? Something Marie?
That's my middle.
At least. That's who?
That's my middle name.
Lisa Marie? Okay. I'm hearing Lisa Marie. Somebody's calling you. It's probably somebody who's very close. I got a feeling there's some, I don't know if, is your mom passed, by the way, Lisa?
My grandmother has, which was more like a mother to me.
Okay. I have a feeling she's with your granddaughter.
Aww.
And that's why she's addressing you as Lisa Marie. Was it accidental, her death, by the way, your granddaughter?
Yeah.
Okay. If she had to say she was sorry, does that make sense as well, too? Because I think she has to say she's sorry to everybody. So.
I don't think she had anything to be sorry for.
Did she make anything happen to her head or anything like that?
She had lack of oxygen.
Lots of oxygen. Couldn't breathe. I don't know where I have the words I'm sorry for, but I'm hearing I'm sorry again on there. Couldn't breathe. That's what, okay. But it was an accident. She said it was an accident though. What has happened? How did she drown, or does it just
No, she was my daughter had a prolapse cord, and it wrapped around and cut off the oxygen.
Okay. So she was
there.
Okay, so that's why she couldn't breathe and all that. So she wasn't quite. All right, so she really didn't have a long life here. All right. So maybe that's where the words "I'm sorry" is that it's supposed to be for your daughter, about her not having the life that everybody wished she would have had. Sometimes these young souls are they try to make it here for a period of time. It's a lesson that the mother and father had to learn for some reason, and lesson for the family to learn. The soul, her soul, is always there. Did was this your daughter who lost a baby?
Yes.
Did she have a baby afterwards, after this happened?
Yes.
Because okay. So what I'm feeling is I don't feel the soul here in like in a heavenly realm. I feel like a reincarnation coming through. So the baby of the soul is not really into heaven. It's just, she came through the next time around. So your granddaughter is this baby. So I just have to let you know that what your grandchild is this baby that passed away. So
My youngest grandson, when my daughter was pregnant for him, she kept feeling like she had, well, she had, they told her she was having a girl. Well, and she had a little boy. And actually, we came to see you before, and you had said that before that she was in him.
oh, you came to see me personally before. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got the same information that I did when you saw me before, that that the baby reincarnated into the next baby. So
Well,
even
not the
though it's
next
away
one,
this
the
time,
second one, the last one.
the last one, even though if it's a son, it doesn't, the soul is the same. So I'm going to see if Kristen can bring something else see if she can bring anything else into that. So yeah, I'm glad you met me before. So
Thanks.
okay.
I heard the term teenager. I don't know what it means, but I heard teenager. Take that word at it. Okay, but I do have some cards for you. Okay. So I have good. What's good isn't real. I have healthy sprinkled in unhealthy, and healthy sprinkled with unhealthy. Every other card, healthy, unhealthy. So what that means to me is that we have a real, we want to consider balance in our life right now. So I'm going to just read them for what it is, okay? I do see that you are spiritually gifted. I do see that you have light worker abilities. I do see that you have the abilities to merge between that which is light and that which is dark. I see that you have the ability to be a teacher, that the earth and the world needs you. I see that this area needs healing. Now, let me speak about some energy that's not allowing this energy that I speak of to flow. So all of this is inside of you, but we're having an issue with finding the light outlets. So what it is that we have a bit of an environment that is a bit controlling. We have an energy inside of our environment that's a bit of a rebel, and this is the way things go. And that can be sometimes troublesome, and there can be some fighting, and there can be some energy that causes some split to happen inside of the mind. Because remember, healthy, unhealthy, healthy, unhealthy. Having that shift and that split constantly, because some of this energy is, doesn't have the best of intentions for your soul. So there's a little bit of some stuff there, okay? The last thing that's blocking some of this healing energy and this harmony and this flow and these guidance, because you have this ability, is, we're really not letting go of some situations that have happened in the past. So we're reliving, we're holding on to, we're kind of bringing that into our present moment. And I need you to go back and try to figure out how to make some love there, bring back the gratitude of the past and the lessons of the past and the learning of the past and the love of the past, but we got to let the rest of it go. So we're going to clean up some of our environment, okay? Some of that energy that's around you, clean it up and take a step into, your divine being, goddess here on earth, light worker, healer of the planet. Okay, check in with us and let us know how things are going, because the entire planet needs your energy. So we need to figure out how to clear some space for it, okay?
Okay.
Join us. Okay.
Well, thank you, Lisa, and it's good to see you again. And I'm glad I was able to connect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, for joining us. Let us know how you're doing in the next couple of weeks, please. I like to know how y'all are doing out there. Okay.
That's it.
Keep in touch. Check in with us. We love to hear your progression. Some people come and get readings, and I can tell the difference between when they've really made some changes in their life.
Oh yeah, and we love to get testimonials as well, and or just check up. Like I said, an email to the both of us is wonderful too, and we like to hear.
All right, guys.
Well, that's tonight's show. We went a little over today.
I know. Thank you for spending your Wednesday night with us. Joseph, I look forward to this every week. It's like we have this whole world of kind of nonsensical stuff out there right now. And this is just when we come here, and the healing and the love and the sharing and the connection is just, it's really healing for me. I consider myself very blessed to be here with you and with everyone else. So thanks for tuning in, y'all.
So look for us. Kristen and I are going to put in workshops. I got to talk to you about February. Jamar wants me to come back in February, and I want you to come with me for a workshop. We'll talk later about that.
Sounds
and
fun.
I'm going to wish everybody, well, I'm not going to wish everybody a happy holiday, but happy Hanukkah, though. We're in mid-Hanukkah here. So, and we will be back next Wednesday. And Kristen will be back Monday for her Kristen O show as well. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And
bye.
Good night.
Love you.